Hola queridas, I hope I made it better than last time when it comes to the lighting and the background, and now I'm a bit closer to you than last time, so I think that's better, right? I really take your comments to heart and I always try to improve, but since it is the new setup, I still need a little bit of time to, maneuver around. But I promised you in one of my recent videos that I'm gonna get those Zara fragrances, and I flippin' finally did, and it took me way shorter than I thought it would because they've been all sold out. But I went to the store with my sister. Yo, she made me spend that money, okay? And there we go. There we go. Now you don't have to. Now you don't have to do that unless you like something from this bag. So I have, wait, let me just get the light straight. Are we good? I think so. I got all the new releases. I mean the newest ones, the ones that I've been hunting for. So I'm gonna tell you all about them. I've got Red Temptation Summer Edition, so the one with lychee or lychee, whatever. I've got Cherry Smoothie, which is a re-release. I know it's been there for a while in a different bottle, but now they have a 30ml one. And I recently also showed you Sultry Peach and Marshmallow Addiction. I'm gonna tell you a little bit about them again. I've got Majestic Lilacs and Peach Glow. So we've got quite a bit of talk about. So let me start. I'm just gonna give you a nice fat roundup of the new Zara fragrances. These are all summer ones. There were some other ones in those 30ml bottles, but I didn't like them. I truly didn't like them. There was one called Frisia something, and it was a very, very dusty tuberose scent, and I didn't really love it. It was like grandma's closet, you know what I mean? So I didn't really love it. But I've got the lilacs, I've got the peach glow that I really wanted to try, and I've got the cherry smoothie, and of course the Red Temptation one, summer. So I think we're all set. The most important ones are here on a table with me, so let's get down to it. Of course, if you don't know already, I just released a new fragrance as well. It's called Kind Intentions, and if you love fruity and elegant, unisex but beautiful, smooth and suave, then go ahead and check it out. You have 20% discount at the checkout, which applies automatically, and if you buy more than one fragrance, you get free shipping worldwide with Navitus. So yeah guys, what are you waiting for? It's one of the best fragrance releases for summertime, trust me. I know what I'm saying. It's a fucking masterpiece. So go ahead and get it. Go ahead and support me. I'll be so happy. I would love for you to try it. And yeah, it's beautiful. You're gonna love it, I promise you. And it's a flippin' beast, okay? It will stay put for 24 hours, even over. So yeah, go ahead and get yourself Kind Intentions. And now let's move on to the cheapies. Zara. So we've got Red Temptation, as I said, and it is called, it is described as a elegant peony bouquet with amber and praline, and of course lychee, as far as I remember. And it is a 100ml. That's the only one in 100ml bottle that I got in this haul. And if it was in 30ml, I would probably have gotten the smaller version. But you know what? It's a nice fragrance, so I'm not complaining. This one, it still has that Baccarat Rouge-esque vibe to it, but it's way more uplifting, and you definitely do get that lychee in here. So you do get that slight Delina, fruity, feminine touch. I really like it. The base, it's not really that different. I would say you get way less of that saffrony transparency to it, aka bandage scent, you know, hospital bandage scent, as some people call it. It's very nice. And I would say it's even way more wearable than the other Red Temptations, because there was one, the original and the one for winter, and now we have the summer one. And I feel like this is my favorite. It is so wearable. It's fruity. Just imagine fruity sweet Baccarat Rouge, right? From Francis Kurkdjian, obviously. So yeah, imagine that. Add lychee to it and Zara quality, and there you have it. Is it long lasting? I think there are more long lasting things in here than this. I would say it's absolutely moderate, nothing major, but nothing shitty either. So it's good for the price, all right? It's good for the price. I love the scent. It doesn't smell cheap, let me tell you. It doesn't smell cheap. Of course, it's not. Oh, something fell again. Why? It doesn't smell that cheap. And it's pretty. It's great for summer. I would say it's an all year round fragrance without a doubt. But if you want a cheap, summery, fruity version of Baccarat Rouge, our favorite scent on this channel, then go ahead and get yourself this. I would say the longevity is like 5-ish hour mark in here with moderate projection. So again, nothing shitty, but nothing major. I like it. Does it have my stamp of approval? Yes, it does. It's not bad at all, especially for the price, right? So yeah, that is Red Temptation Summer. And now I'm gonna tell you again a little bit more about Sultry Pear and Marshmallow Addiction. I like them both. I like them both. Sultry Pear really reminds me of La Belle from Jean Paul Gaultier. I already said that in my last haul. It really is similar. I would say this one is more pear, more fruity and slightly fresher, and it's less dense. So if you want, again, a very summery addition to your La Belle journey, then go ahead and try this. It's so inexpensive. I really like the 30 ml bottles because I would never ever use that full-on 100 ml Zara fragrance unless I would be spraying my bed sheets, which I kind of do. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I do that. I do that. And I don't feel bad about it because honestly, the room fragrances that I would use would be way more expensive than this, so I'm fine, right? I love spraying curtains with that. Yes, am I ridiculous? Probably, but I love when my house smells good, so there we go. Back to the Sultry Pear. Again, same thing. I would say this one maybe is a little bit more long-lasting than the Red Temptation Summer. I would say it stays a little bit more put on your clothing. It's nice. Again, if you like Pear, if you like La Belle vibes, then you're definitely going to like it. What I have to say, in the dry down, it does smell a little bit more cheap than La Belle, because La Belle, even though it's not a complex fragrance, it does dry down to that nice, smooth vanilla, vetiver, tonka combination that doesn't give you anything cheap. You know what I mean? And in here, I kind of do smell that hint of quote-unquote celebrity fragrance, if it makes any sense to it. I'm trying to make it classy, you know? I'm trying to make it sound right. It does smell slightly cheap in the dry down, but overall, it's a good fragrance. And then we have this Marshmallow Addiction. I don't remember what they compared it to on Fragrantica, but it is nice nevertheless. Really, truly, it is nice. I don't think it has anything to do with marshmallow, honestly, other than the fact that it's sweet. But is it marshmallowy? Not really. But I love it. Oh, I remember what it reminds me of. It reminds me heavily of good old days of Escada fragrances. This is like Escada Island Kiss in early 2000s. I loved it to bits, and I wish there was something like it. And I feel like from all the fragrances I have, This one is the only one that gives me it. You know what I mean? It's this nice balance of fruitiness and airiness. It's just so pretty. Oh, and now that I remember, I think some people do compare it to some Escada fragrance. Not the one that I mentioned, Island Kiss, but Escada nevertheless. So there is some sense to it, right? There is some logic to it. Very, very pretty fragrance. I would never have called it Marshmallow Addiction because, again, no. But it's good. It's good. Zara always does it. They always name their fragrances the way they shouldn't. And this is no exception. But super worth it. I like it. I like it very much. I think I like it more than Sultry Pear, which is not a hated one here. Definitely not. I do wear it. I even keep it in my bag. But this one is way nicer. I like it even more. Okay, now I have 3 more, very new in my collection. Some I have already used and I have thoughts. So let's start with the Peach Glow. This one I didn't even try that well. I did try it in store. I sprayed myself, I sprayed my sister. She was walking around with it and it was fun. It smelled very nice throughout the day because it was her birthday and we spent the whole day together and I could smell her like very nicely. So this is how Peach Glow looks. Cute bottles, cute bottles. I love the ombre effect. It's so nice for the bag. You know, even if you are traveling and you are very obsessed with your fragrances breaking in your luggage whatsoever, this is so nice to take with you. Those 3 small bottles or 4 or 5, whatever, because it doesn't take much space and you will be set for your whole vacation period, right? So with Peach Glow, how do they even describe it? Elegant floral signature with a fruity, what the hell? Fruity background of peach and grapefruit. Okay, so we've got grapefruit in here as well, and praline and amber. Do people compare it to Tom Ford? I don't know. I think so. And there is something to it. Nevertheless, even if I don't compare it to anything, to any fragrance, oh shit, sorry, something fell, to anything that I know, it's a nice fragrance to start with, okay? For the price, you will not go wrong with it. This in general is going to be a very, very positive perfume review because there is no fragrance that I do not like from Zara in here, really. They are all very nice. Am I a cheap person liking them? Probably, but I don't care because you know what? If you don't have to spend shit ton of money and you just want to smell nice, then go ahead, it's nice. That I can tell you, it's nice. And yeah, Peach Glow is like this creamy, a little bit milky, ambery peach. Slightly powdery, but not too much. Kinda, you know, what it reminds me of, it kind of smells like those, not cottage cheese, and also it's not a yogurt. It's kind of like a creme fraiche with peaches. Do you know? Kind of like that dessert breakfast thingy with peach crumbs, peach stuff in it. I really like it. It's super nice. It's like this whipped cream with peaches. It smells like dessert. That's what I'm trying to say. Maybe not Michelin star restaurant dessert, but it smells like, you know, a nice out of the fridge dessert. You know? It's lovely though. It's lovely. I like it. So yeah, this is also nice. When it comes to longevity, I would say it is similar to Sultry Pear. However, I have to see how it is on my personal skin because if you haven't noticed, I literally just unboxed it. But I really like the fragrance. It's so yummy, it almost makes my mouth water. It's like creamy peach ice cream or creamy peach creme fraiche, you know? This is how it is for me. Very gourmand, very gourmand. So that's peach. And then we've got another one, which is Majestic Lilacs. And here we have lilac flower, and that's all they're saying on the packaging. And yes, it is lilac based. I love lilac, okay? And I don't know how it is in your country where you live. Let me know in the comments below. But Poland is in full bloom when it comes to lilacs in the month of May. And this is the most beautiful period of the year here in Poland. It's so stunning. Everything is purple and pink, because cherry blossoms also blossom. I love it. I love just driving through streets in the city and there's lilacs everywhere and those cherry blossoms, just so beautiful. If you haven't noticed already on my channel, I am a big fan of pink and lilac colors and purples. I'm a fan. I'm a big fan. So yeah, if there is a nice lilac fragrance that's not too soapy, then I am in heaven. And this one gave me that, all right? So if you like clean, beautiful, very feminine fragrances, then you will love this. So pretty, so pretty. Definitely the most floral fragrance out of them all that I just showed you, out of the whole Zara roundup that I'm making here. This is the most florally one. This is not fruity, this is not gourmand, this is not citrusy at all. This is pure floral, clean, pure floral, beautiful, elegant, super feminine. And I must say, this one has a very decent projection because this is the one that I wore throughout the day after my Zara shopping spree with my sister. And I smelled it very, very long. So I really like it. It's super pretty. The only thing that bugs me is that they changed the cap to silver. They should have stayed with gold, in my opinion, you know, to have this whole lineup of those 30ml bottles in one color. That's what I would have preferred, but okay, whatever. This one is just so pretty. Again, moderate longevity. I would say this one is around 5 to 6 hours, so a little bit better than Red Temptation Summer. So I would say you do have to shower with all of them, but with Red Temptation Summer in particular. Like, I just sprayed it on myself and I don't really smell it. Maybe I'm nose blind, it happens, but yeah, I would say this one you really have to overspray. With the rest, not so much. You can go with your regular 10-15 sprays. I don't know how much you spray, but if you spray less, then no wonder it doesn't last. Okay? Don't be cheap with your sprays. Like, it's really not worth keeping fragrance for longer if nobody can smell you anyway. Am I making sense? I think I am. So back to the lilacs, right? So this one, again, the most floral, very clean, doesn't smell cheap at all. It's a gorgeous floral, all right? If I didn't know it's Zara, I would have probably not guessed. It's just so nice. If you are a fan of those fresh, clean, beautiful, sweeter toned florals, then you will love this. So this is Majestic Lilacs. Again, I didn't buy Freesia one because I didn't like it. It was very cloying, which kind of is a good thing in my eyes because it will indicate to me that it lasts a little bit longer, but I couldn't stand the fragrance, so I didn't buy it. Okay, now, last but definitely not least, we've got Cherry Smoothie. And in here, we've got, of course, cherry, we've got plum, we've got almond, vanilla, and tonka. I don't know why in some cases they describe it fully almost, and in some cases, like the lilacs one, they don't describe anything, but whatever. With Cherry Smoothie, guys, I am in love. I am in love. But please don't be fooled with Fragrantica. Again, it does not smell like Lost Cherry or my fragrance Venom of Love, which you still can get, by the way, if you have a craving of having super high quality fragrance that's cherry based, then go with Venom. But this one, it actually really surprised me. look how much I've already used. I'm a psycho. I'm a psychopath when it comes to fragrances sometimes, I know. And it's been only a couple of days. But I really like this one. So this is, you do get that almond in here, yes you do, but what I would say is that you mainly get a blend of sweet yet slightly sour cherry and loads of creamy vanilla, like dessert vanilla, right? So again, vanilla creme fraiche, think of that, right? Not like super sophisticated, almost woody smelling vanilla pod from Madagascar. No, you get like gourmand, sweet, creamy vanilla in here, and it smells like a dessert. I love it. It's so pretty. And I sprayed my room with this, I sprayed my sheets with this, I sprayed my curtains with this, which are velour, not velour. How do you say it? How do you call that material? Like this fluffy velvet. I have velvet curtains, and it stayed put for 25 hours, literally. Very long lasting fragrance, super happy with it. And you know what, guys, I'm gonna repurchase. This is the one that I will hands down for sure repurchase. I love it. It's completely different than any other cherry that I have. I have the new Lancôme Trésor cherry. I have Cherry Punk from the Room 1015. I've got Venom of Love, of course. So many different cherries. And yes, they are all different. But to think of a Zara fragrance to be different than, you know, all of them, that's actually surprising. So I really love it. It's like very vanilla cherry. So if you like that, then you're gonna be in heaven. And this one, I feel like, is the most long lasting of them all. So to sum up the longevity of those fragrances, I'm gonna say Cherry Smoothie is the most long lasting. Then we've got Marshmallow Addiction, also very long lasting. Then these two, Sultry, Pear and Peach Glow, are pretty much same long lasting. And so is Majestic Lilacs. Just bear in mind this is a fresher, clean floral, so it might not, you might not feel it that much throughout the day, right? But I think it does project decently. And unfortunately, to my nose at least, this one projects and performs the lowest, which is the Summer Red Temptation. But maybe it's just me. I don't know. I'm gonna let it sit. Because, you know, the longevity of a fragrance, and the more I work in the industry, the more I realize that you really have to let fragrances sit. Because even the fragrances that I kind of trashed, being sure that I tested them through and through, now after a year has passed, they have way better longevity than they had when I was initially reviewing them. So yeah, keep that in mind. And happy shopping, I guess, at Zara department store. It's so nice. All of them are so nice. And I love those tiny little bottles, to the point that I might even consider taking them all for my vacation. I don't know, we'll see. I probably love to stay bougie, so we'll see. But it's tempting. That idea of this little Zara rainbow, quite tempting, isn't it? So yeah, guys. That is it for today. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I hope I helped you with all those new releases. Let me know what you want me to review next time, and I love you, and goodbye, and see you in my next one. Darlings, I love you again, and don't forget to check out Kind Intentions. That would mean the world to me. Bye bye.